What does one say to an ancient Nephilim ghost?
I suppose you start with...
I'm kind of a big deal.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another Diablo 3 Season 35 video. Today we are on episode 7 of a Witch Doctor hardcore playthrough. We are still basically whacking in all of our shards on the offhand with a view to hitting the one that buffs up the zombie dogs, which name I can't remember. But when we get it, we'll get it. Here we are. Ursua's Trodden Effigy. Of course, 8 bears, and they go further, which is nice. So that's what we're looking for that. We do need to nail the spear as well. We've not got a terrible amount of resources, but I think we can possibly take a couple of goes at it. I think from playing the last half an hour, we probably could do with another level, another 4 levels, 5 levels, something like that on the Boon of the Horde, just to get that consistency. We picked up an Imperium Messenger. That's not the spear we're looking for. I mean, it really isn't the spear we're looking for, guys. Really, really isn't. It really isn't the spear we're looking for. Oh god, I hate it when the game does stuff like that. We've got one with a socket, so I guess we'll keep that for leveling. I don't know if we want the homunculus getting an extra zombie dog every 2 seconds. I think I'd rather have the pickup radius. In the cube we've got 30% damage reduction, so I kind of don't really want to get rid of that either, but so we'll just chuck it in there just whilst we think about it. Do we have the mats to go for another? No, that was it. 3 goes and we are out. So there we are. Right, we've just done Torment 9. It was okay. So I think if we just try a 40, I'd say we don't have the gold wrap, so let's just do 35. Just to keep it super simple, super safe. But yeah, we could really do with the extra zombie dog, zombie bear, even hitting power. That would be very, very nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else we want. We probably want a Sacred Harvester. I think is that the other main Witch Doctor weapon that gets to 10 Soul Harvest stacks. That would make life a little bit easier, I think. But we're blasting through this okay. But as you can see, it's like without the gold wrap, we are a little bit squish squash. So playing at like this wimpy level probably still makes sense. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Right, let's go next level. And we do get the push map. E-push map. Right, always really, I find it very difficult to find the pylons on this map because I think they can pretty much spawn almost anywhere. So you can get them like here in the corner, you can get them down the bottom, get them around the sides. And because there's no like definitive place for them, I do find them hard to find. And I tend to do a lot of panicking. The density's never normally that good on this map as well either, because it's just so big. So I tend to like getting off it quite quickly. Really enjoying the Thing of the Deep. That was quite the find. The lovely pickup radius is making me not miss the ultimate too badly. I mean, having to pick up my own items definitely will be improved once we get the altar done, but yeah, the 20 yards of free pickup radius off the offhand, it will be sad to give that up for the zombie damage, but I mean, let's face it, we do not have a choice. You cannot miss 800 or 8 bears instead of, I think, is it 3 we get? 5, I don't know. We get more bears. And they go further and they go faster, both of which will be super nice. There we go, GR35 beat. Rewarded with a Wreath of Lightning. And I think that is our second Mondoo. So that is pretty good. And we're into 277s, nearly in the top 250 players in Europe on the Witch Doctor. We've got Staff of Melthos, something like that. Malthus Focus. That was close. Maloth's Focus. Never used it. Never will use it. Right, Mondoo. So there we go. We just need 4 more of them. That's not bad. We are working our way through this. We'll carry on with Mojos. We get a better Gazing Demise, because if you remember, we stuck one in the stash last episode, so that can replace that. Just in case we end up putting Mondoo together, like really, really quickly. So that takes our Boon of the Horde up to 46%, which is not brilliant by any stretch of the imagination. I'm wondering if it's worthwhile pressing on, because we get the move speed as well if we get it up to 25. So we're up 14, so we need another 11 levels. So that's 3 more of these. So I think that's quite doable. And that's a worthwhile use of 10 minutes. Helps us out with a bit of move speed. You never know, we might get Bane of the Trapped doing this, so that'll be handy. Get the zombie bears on them. Yep. I don't think this is going to be like an automatic T16 now. I think even if we get the supporting items, I'm not massively convinced we'll be immediately there on damage. Ring of Emptiness, pretty big deal for the Witch Doctor though. That's going to take some time to pop out. Like 300% is a hefty modifier. There we go. We've got the same map again. Same argument. I've absolutely no idea. So we've got the power pylon up there, but where the next one would be, not sure. So we'll maybe do this blue and then just head out to the exit, I think. But I think we can aim for 110. I think. I mean, it is a bit squiffy, Witch Doctor. For like, I'm not entirely sure which suit I'd try and do the 110 on. Like Mondoo on hardcore 110, maybe. I think it'd probably have to be the Araki. I think that's the strongest one, isn't it? It's 2.5 minutes, not bad. Scoundrel token. I mean, if that is the immortality one, then that is pretty good, because that will allow us to always have the follow up, which would be handy, because then we can always have the cheat death up, because we'll just simply pinch the stuff off the Templar, because I don't really care which follower early doors. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I think is it 1 in 3, 1 in 4 chance, and we get lucky. We get lucky. So Mr. Scoundrel, there you go. You have that. We're also gonna hire you, and then we're gonna whiz these things off. Now we really do need deck stuff for him, because it would be handy. Right, so we're gonna go with the Vanish for the cheat death. Stun, I guess we'll take that. I know you're not supposed to take crowd control again, don't really care. Crit, increased crit chance, then we'll go for that. And then I don't know, I don't think this makes a difference. Let's go multi-shot. Right, we've got another Sacred Knives that can go in there for upgrading purposes. We'll keep the shoulders again, possibly for leveling. Could be useful. And then look at this, guys, we're almost forgetting the Sages set. Disaster. Sadly, no dice on the Mojo. Whack in the paragons. And yeah, level 18, 52% now. I don't think it's worthwhile even bothering to do any higher. I mean, clearly we've got it in the tank because we're doing this at 2 minutes. But again, it just seems like inefficient. It'd be better to just make sure that we don't die doing like the Torment 9, Torment 10 runs. And then we'll do our Paragon kind of farming as we look to do upgrades and fill out our build. And I think we probably won't even tackle the bounties until we've got the altar double node unlocked. I think that's what we did last time. And then we're also going to basically look for Mondoo, which is a bit annoying. But I guess we could end up just getting the zombie stuff. I'm just thinking, actually, I wonder if it is worthwhile trying to swap and put Mondoo together faster, because really, don't think we massively need a weapon for that. So if we could just get the 4 pieces of Mondoo, would that be faster? Because we've already got the gaze and demise. Would that be faster than trying to go for the scrimshaw? It shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure there's only like 3 spears in a witch doctor pool. So maybe that's why we got the Empyrean 3 times in a row. So that should be quite fast, I think. And shards are just shards, aren't they? So we don't need to sweat too much. Yeah, we'll take a shield pylon. Always on hardcore, we'll take the shield pylon. I think this is kind of where the season theme probably sucks a little bit, because it is doing something. Like, it is helping us kill faster, it's helping us move faster. But it's kind of in a weird way doesn't feel like it. I don't know if that's just inherent in its design this season. $277 improved our time, but not our place. And I think we've got another pair of Helltooth shoes, so they could be better. Yes, let's see what else. Can't remember where does zombie charger damage go. So we're currently rocking Acid Cloud. Is it a secondary like Acid Cloud? Yeah, so it'll be on boots. So we could roll boots and try and get some damage. We could roll helmet, try and get some damage. Neither of these are particularly good boots. I don't think we want any of that stuff, so that's all fine. So 1 more, guys, and then we are up to move speed tastic. So we'll stick on balls. Wrong button, trying to press control, pressing the Windows one. Let's try and stick on the move speed and pick up radius, just because those things are helpful. Let's try down. But after this, we should be hitting some more dopamine, because we can get back up to like Torment 9, I think, and that should be, it's okay for drops. 10 is where we want to be, but I think we're struggling a little bit for damage, so 9 will be okay for a bit. I mean, I guess if we rolled the helmet and the boots, we could probably do it, but we're very light on resources, so we could easily spend like 10 or 15 rolls on those 2 things and not get the zombie damage. So we'll just have to see. And Lacumba's ornament again, that's another, that would help us out, go a little bit higher in these GRs. Again, gladly take a shield. And this combination of slashers and bogan trappers again. So yeah, happy days. Right, so let's try up. Crunch some stuff with Fist of the Heavens. Speed pylon. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, so they do go a lot faster with the speed pylon, so I guess maybe we do want some attack speed rolls. Right, and that's it, guys. Got another Hell 2 Shoulders that could be better. I'm still going to carry on, I think, because I think we want Enforcer, don't we? I think this is technically a pet. I'll have to double check that, but I think it is. We want Trapped, obviously, as always. So I guess the only other thing is we could have taken Powerful up to like 25. We've got Sky Splitter. We've got some Garg damage. That's probably not much use. Let's just salvage both of those. Simplicity Strength can go in there. So Acid Cloud Zombie Charger. So I mean, Acid Cloud damage is doing nothing, so we may as well take one roll at it. He says going to, oh look at that, 15%. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Zombie Charger. So again, Vitality probably be better. It's going to be quite hard to get that to drop, so maybe not the best use of DBs. But the 15% zombie charger damage, that's going to be handy. That should make this easier when we last did it, as will the Paragon. We could roll the Grasp of the Dead off the offhand as well. So what are we on? We're on 64, so 2 out of every 3 enemies roughly we kill should give us gold. That should be enough, I think, to get us going. If it becomes a problemo, we can always rethink, but I think we should be good. And I think this feels about right at the moment. Let's grab the gem. Every little helps. Pop every chest we can see, because obviously we are getting this extra damage from Harringtons, and you never know. You look, guys, could have something tasty in. A fist weapon, no thanks. It's a sledge fist, I think. Oh, there you go. There's the set helm. It's a spider one. So we might be able to do that next altar. We can stand in explosions now, which is good. Topaz, pick it up. Oh, nice, Biocondi. So we're getting about 4 or 5 paragons, I think, from each one of these. So that's not too bad. Again, everything helps at this point, except for getting this map. This is the exact opposite of helpful. So I've been looking at some D4 news, guys. Nobody seems particularly impressed with where the game is for Season 9, so I'm probably just going to skip it. I don't think I'll be giving it a look-see. I think I'd rather try and just play an entire D3 season and see where I can get to. DB's helpful, chest. But it just seems like I watched a few minutes of Rax's video and he just seems completely deflated with D4, which is just shocking, really. Right, so we've got another belt. It's the Haunt belt. Can't remember its name. It gives us extra haunts. I want to say there's an H in there. Or something like that. Grab that up. Right. Look at this dude running away. No good. I suppose if we do crank the difficulty too high too fast as well, another thing that is going to happen is we're going to run out of resource because we are thirsty on the old mana. Right, so right, that's rolled terribly, so that is rife for the altar. So we do have the DBs, and we've still got one upgrade we can do. So move speed, I think, is where we're going to go. We do really want the pool of reflection, but we kind of need to get down to here pretty early. That's a big one. Any class helmet. We might as well take the shield, I guess. Shield's kind of handy. Once we go in salvage something, we will just about have enough to get this done. So I guess we're going to go double bounty. And then CC immunity. I just love CC immunity. Passability and double chance, both kind of nice. I might pick Pool of Reflection first, though. So, yeah, let's salvage this stuff and go back and do the next one. Which is the Wouge. Wouge wrap. Locust. Locust Swarm also slows enemies. That's what that does. Not massively useful. Right, okay, so we're going to go here for highest elemental. So this is a bit more damage again, and then we have to go and do the keyboard and Uber things. Again, you're probably best waiting until T16 to do that. Right, so we've got Zuni's. Don't think we want to use it though. So Zuni's goes in the bin. And it basically now is just a question of every spear we get, we're going to upgrade, and we're going to try and do as many as we can just with what we find. So we're going to craft an upgrade. I mean, I guess it's more damage, so I guess we should be happy. It's a 16.7% damage increase. But I mean, if we could get a spear that is not that, that would be awesome. Let's see what difference it makes. Interested to see. I guess the issue is just it's getting the bears out, isn't it? That's the. We have lost mana regen as well, so we might need to have a look at the passives and see if there's something we can do about mana regeneration. I can't even check the passives. Won't even let me glance at the screen, man. Oh, and I absolutely cannot be arsed doing the challenge rift. I played 3 quick goes jumping in, and it is the squishiest monk you've ever seen. So unless I absolutely have to go and do that, I'm certainly not doing it. Again, some idiot has just decided, wouldn't it be really fun to cheese the season theme so that nobody can do the challenge rift? Which is just awesome. Because I refuse to believe that the person who had that build completed that rift. So unless it happens that the first mob is a nightmare and then the rest of it is fine, but you seem to get one shot by everything. So again, it's probably silly buggers of just teleporting right through the map until you get a festering woods, bundle everything together, use the season theme and go, look at this, aren't I smart? And no one can do the challenge rift. And I really enjoy making people annoyed because I've got nothing else in my life. But hey, how it goes sometimes. So I'm gonna have to wait till Tuesday to do that. And the bounty mats would have been useful, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna get near to the altar for quite a while. We just need to get lucky with drops. We just need the supporting items for this or Mondoo stuff to start raining from the sky. Ooh, a booze juicer. So I mean that is usable with Mondoo. Not usable with Helltooth. But yeah, toughness much improved since swapping. Not swapping. Leveling up the Boon of the Horde has made a big difference. Definitely enough gold to do this. So yeah, we might want more levels in it for more gold. But again, I don't really see us orging more than like one suit during this playthrough. Oh, double Condi. Where is the dude? Let's get the zombies on him. Ooh, double key and an amulet. Whoops, what amulet is it? Ooh, it's the cheap death one. Never used that. I don't think ever. So this is going to be a first. We are definitely going to use this, guys, because we may as well. I have no idea. I think I said this last playthrough on hardcore. I have no idea if this goes first or if it is the other one. So it's like, what happens? Does this break and then we get the cheat death, or does the cheat death go and then this one? What about the follow? Which way round is it? Don't know. It doesn't have a socket, unfortunately, so we are giving up like kind of 20% power. I'm not sure what our uptime is. We'll stick it in the stash, I think, for now, along with our more yellow rings for upgrading and sacred ceremonial knives. Oh man, did we have a spear? I think we might have had a spear then. We've got another go at it, so it's just this. I need to make sure I'm paying more attention so we're not. Oh god, come on! 5 in a row. What are the odds? 5 in a row with the same spear. Probably pretty low. Exactly the same. So I mean, I guess it's 2 and 3 that we don't get the one that we want, because otherwise we wouldn't even upgrade anymore. And then after that, 1 in 3 to the power 4. Why do these things happen to me? Right, off we go. Never mind. Let's just go get some more DBs and let's try again. Because, like, it's not like we can do anything else, is it? Go, go, zombie bears! Right, well, there's another 4 DBs, so that's handy. I mean, I suppose we could hit the Shakrani's Triumph hand as well. That would help us out, because that would give us like double damage pretty much whenever we pop out the Spirit Walk. So that would be nice. We've kind of got 2 offhands that we can hit. We could always put the thing of the deep in the queue if we decide we like the pickup radius and like to keep it. But I mean, I guess you can't have everything. We've got the Nemesis braces early, so that's good. We've got 2 Mondoo pieces, so again, theoretically, we could be setting that up in a not too distant future. No Rourke though, so we do need another 4. So whilst we've got 2, it's not exactly like we're super close. That sounded like we hit another elite, but I don't know where it would be. We'll just settle for this one. Well, I think we're probably just going to be locked a little bit on this difficulty until we get like the next kind of upgrade. I mean, we might sneak up to 10 just on the basis of we could find a helmet with the zombie charge damage on. We could find an ancient offhand, some description. But I think until we find something that actually helps us out in terms of damage, it's probably 9. And even after that, it probably 10 unless we find the actual proper zombie charger stuff. I mean, you'd think with like a 1 in 3 chance the spear would be like what your probability is it's going to be. Your expected is 3 upgrades, so if you're really unlucky it's going to be like 6 or 7. Again, mathematics. What probability people will get the zombie spear in like 5 upgrades? What probability get it in 10 upgrades? You know, it's gonna be pretty easy. Unfortunately, it's not additive, so it's the same probability every time. So we've already had like 5 goes at it and missed it. So our chance of getting it next time, it's still just 1 in 3. But you'd hope that like another 5 or so we should have it. Right, we haven't picked up a spear. We're absolutely out of reusable parts as well, which is unfortunate. It doesn't look like I had the foresight to save any. Vendors sometimes have them, but then sometimes they don't. Right, guys, well, I think this is going to be the end of episode 7, so we just need to basically keep going, pick up some reusable parts, do some converting, try and get that scrimshaw, and keep rolling our shards. But I think we're on Torment 9 until we get some more upgrades. That's been the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy, guys. Peace.